Chapter 1.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
Is that my plant? Well, first let me start out. Alright. Welcome back for Chapter 1 of, what is this called? 2064 Read-Only Memories. My Crassula ovata.
Have you been overwatering it?
Uh-oh. Perhaps I have been. My what? Don't plants need lots of water? You should put the water in the plant.
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in.
Interesting.
Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Yay! I've been working hard on that. My plant's named Wilty. Yeah, I should probably call the landlord about the mildew.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office.
Thank you, Turing.
And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
That's good information to have.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe?
You're bribing my landlord to fix my
I will continue to
place?
formulate a stratagem.
Alright, thank you, Turing. Let's talk about Wilty the plant.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant.
I'm killing it.
They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck.
Interesting.
Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
I like the little smiley does. Yeah, I want to figure out my
I'd
plant
like your
first.
authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
This is ironic. Whatever you want.
Excellent. The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
Ha 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 ha. Get it? Belief.
There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Well, still give me something to do.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If
Hooray.
left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn.
Cool. It's December
It'll
now.
really pull the whole room together.
Oh yeah.
You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat.
Yay. We finished our hanging out.
We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Sweet. I don't really have anything to look at. Pretty bad shape. What is my book doing here? Old books are the best, especially keeping my window propped open. Alright, yeah, let's bounce. No sense hanging out around here. Wanna go here? Oh, nope, that was home. I'm gonna go towards the exclamation point. There we go. Go.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
It says Stardust.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
Hopefully. Let's go. We got the bouncer, parked car, plant. Let's look at this plant. Completely self-contained. It's completely self-contained. Interesting. Got their own bacteria. Like my sink. What's a bouncer say?
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
It is very authentic. Alright, let's head in. Looks packed. Wait, these parting silhouettes are just painted on the windows. Oh.
Hold up there. Got ID?
Yeah, I do. ID. Oh, do I have to talk to him? Try to hug the bouncer, but he pushes you back with a cold glare. Yes, I have ID.
I need to see your ID.
Okay. Look at my ID.
You're not getting inside the club without showing me your ID.
How do I show it to you? Oh, here we go.
Alright, looks good to me.
Thank you, Bouncy. Bouncy the bouncer.
Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
Nope. I don't think it'll be my last. Who could stand this music? This is pretty chill. We'll come
The
back.
atmosphere is certainly exciting. I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music and lights are having on your autonomic nervous system.
Interesting.
Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal.
Yeah, we're here for information.
Anyway, where do you think we should start?
Let's talk to the bartender. Bartenders always know what's going on.
Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to
Oh.
find Tomcat.
I'm on it. What's up? Can we sit in the chair? We got the Zazen poster, Scrap Brain poster, poster with a face on it, an arcade poster. Alright, what's up, bartender? Reaching over the bar like that comes off pretty threatening. Oh, do I just need to hit the... Gruff-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough given his size. Oh, talk. There we go.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if I could ask a few questions.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Oh, if I must, I'll have an air drink. Yeah.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Oh, you know.
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Shot of oxygen to bring yourself up.
Does that sound good?
Sounds fantastic.
Ah, all right, you got it. Coming right up.
Air drink.
Now, what is it you need to know?
Looking for Tomcat.
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet.
Try to find them though.
Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they
the
come
dance
around
floor,
here,
then.
I'll tell them you're looking.
Sounds good. Yeah, thanks for the drink.
Enjoy yourself. And don't be a stranger.
Sure thing, barman. Oh, we got rad dancer question. This one looks awfully suspicious. So let's talk to the dancers first. Hype dancer. Alright, let's dancin'! Heck yeah, let's dancin'! It's Let's Dancin' City over here. Yeah, let's talk to the rad dancer. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? Yeah, I was wondering if you knew anybody named Tomcat. Nah, sorry, never heard of him. You should check the arcade. First talk to this one.
Yes, can I help you?
Oh, this one's got voice acting. That's probably important.
Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
Cutie cruising.
And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't going to.
Me either. I don't do genotypicals.
Genotypicals. Okay,
And
cat
I don't know
ears.
where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere.
Alright, sure thing.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
Oh yeah, life sitting here staring at rad dancers. Oh, that one's kind of mean. See, I say those behind the screen, but you know, not in the screen.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Yikes. Oh, someone walked over.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
Is that Tomcat?
Yours truly, doll.
Doll.
Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly.
I didn't say anything. Really.
I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't
Okay.
want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
Nope.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
My friend's been kidnapped.
Hayden's missing.
Yeah, he's missing.
Well, that's one
Doll.
way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
It's not a ROM.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
That's cool. Look at Smarty Pants over
I have
here.
a distressing lack of information on my own creation.
Don't we all? Actually, I
Hayden
feel like I know
never
enough.
saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end.
Oh.
I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
Yeah, where's my friend Hayden? Let's hear about you.
Oh, sure. You may have even heard of me in the news way back when.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
It's impressive.
Ooh,
guess.
caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself.
Stink.
People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal.
Ooh. Those two usually go hand in hand.
Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why hack into Parallax?
Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
Interesting. So are you Kid Genius?
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in.
That was a very odd way to phrase that.
I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth. And now I try to stay on the
Exuberance.
straight and narrow.
Yeah, straight and narrow.
Mostly. Sometimes. oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
Back to. Do you see the rad dancer just jerk right there?
As it suits
Yeah.
you, hon.
What do you know about Hayden?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy.
Blindfolded and boozy.
I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
Yeah, you know, good old Hayden. What was Hayden working on?
Mostly that little bot you got there.
Turing.
Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turing is all I knew about.
Interesting. Okay, why might have gone missing?
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Poor little Turing, he's gonna have survivor's guilt.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, whew, that might have changed things.
Ooh.
It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but...
Ooh, yeah, don't go messing with the lawyers of the big
he would just
corporation.
get fired. Maybe even sued.
Yeah, not kidnapped.
I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
Let's ask about the
Sure,
lady.
dog.
The cat person.
Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none.
Jess.
She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us.
Oh. I see.
She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks.
I'm sure.
Because, well...
She's a hybrid? Because people are assholes. Definitely because people are assholes.
Whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act.
Interesting.
Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you.
She seems cool though. I like her cat ears.
She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places.
Oh. Interesting.
She does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear?
Alright, so how do we find him?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, huh? But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place.
It would.
I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People
Yeah.
know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself.
Oh, of course not.
Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me?
Sure thing. Data cache.
We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished.
I'm on it, Tomcat.
Parallax is involved. There's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find.
Let's do it.
The data cache would be the best place to start.
Clues in the data cache. Alrighty.
Good luck. Turing, you keep out of trouble.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't drink my drink? Oh no. Wait, can I go back and get it?
Welcome to Star.
I'm gonna go back. Random glass of whiskey. Was that mine? Should I order another? Here, hold on, I gotta order another.
What are you having?
Oh, they all changed. Let's take an Onyx rum.
So many drinks these days.
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
A dark rum with a rich taste and a hit of apple. Can be enjoyed on the rocks or with cola.
Does that sound good?
Sounds fantastic.
Ah, all right, you got it. Coming right up.
Okay.
Now, what is it you need to know?
That's all.
Enjoy yourself.
So it's in my here it is. Never drank my drink before. Alright, that was nice. Okay, now we can actually leave. 2062 ZIS CR4 Coupe. Perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. Nice. Is it almost Christmas? It almost looks meticulously handcrafted until you notice it's the exact same as the one on the front door. Oh yeah. Okay, let's head back to Hayden's.
Halt, citizen.
Oh.
This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
But I'm his friend.
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations.
Why not?
If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
I really need to get
That
in
will
there,
not
though.
be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at Level 2 Guard Mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate.
Okay. Level 2 guard mode sounds scary.
I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
Okay.
We should go ahead and get moving.
Yeah, thanks for the obvious.
Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster.
Gotta move fast.
Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Can we go up the fire escape? Alright, sure, let's
Who
get our
would that
contact.
be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexi, she's kinda new at this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow.
How did you miss that?
You have a very poor net presence.
Oh.
It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
I mean, you don't have to anticipate my needs. It's a bit creepy when you do that.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A
Interesting.
considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
Let's go find Lexi.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
Yeah, we don't want to be disrespectful. If you want to keep all your teeth. Yeah, I'm not going for the
Done and done.
mean answers.
We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we?
We would not, the little robot
Now
thing.
lead the way.
Boy. Child. Person. This way. To the police station. The Neo San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond District has a charm of will any other police department. Cool. What's up with the dents? Seen better days. Can I touch them? Maybe someone punched or kicked something. Crime site status screen. What does it say? It's kind of cool. It's back here. Ton of paperwork. Like my room. Alright, let's talk to the ROM.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
How did it know my name? Looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's Denny.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way.
Cool.
You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert
care.
She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I believe that's all, Mr. Robot.
Have a good day, citizen.
Let's bounce. Find this carousel. Quick. GG Park. What's this little guy? Water ROM. It's a public park ROM. ROM is this designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes donations.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
I would love some cool, refreshing water.
Sure thing. Please wait.
Yay.
Okay, here you go.
Water added to items.
Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
ROM, Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
I don't really have any.
Alright,
Much
please have a nice day.
Casually dressed fellow. What's this casually dressed fellow doing? Taking a photo of his ROM. How cute. With this sharply dressed woman.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Yeah. It's a big hat.
I'd really love that. Maybe it would look better in orange.
play
Or a
dress up.
green.
I don't know, the blue matches your skin tone.
Perhaps a mauve.
Oh, that's a word that I don't know what it means. Alright, we gotta head over to the carousel, I suppose.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Let's go.
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
I guess I need to hit this arrow. Scan around. Set personnel in modifier to killjoy captain. Oh, it's the Frozio stand owner. We read about him earlier. Very distraught owner of a very destroyed Frozio stand.
Can't you see I'm busy here?
Oh, is this Lexi? You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. Let's talk.
Hey there. Long time.
No
Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I
Sure thing.
swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
She's fine.
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy the robot.
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it.
It's not very heroic.
I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Anything.
It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything.
No, this is what the police are for.
If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
Why'd you move?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends.
What's their problem with
Let's
you?
see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
What are your augments?
So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
So, fill me in. What's going on?
I lost my friend. He's been kidnapped.
Oh shoot, that's no good.
This is a big
How long
case.
have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
It's like a day.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
We need the police on our side.
Damn. Alright then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation.
Lexi seems cool though, for a police detective.
I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Cool, thank you, Lexi. Oh yeah, we do want to keep this one off the books.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself
Corruption.
have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment.
Don't we all?
In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
Yeah.
I'll see what's going on in the department.
Thank you, Lexi.
I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously.
Cool. Be more than what we've got so
They
far.
wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
How am I supposed to relax? He's been kidnapped. I'm stuck with this chatty robot.
No way, not gonna happen.
Oh, why not?
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not.
Okay.
At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
Anything could happen in a day.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you.
I'm
If
taking it
Hayden is in
seriously.
real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed.
It's okay.
I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
That's fair. You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
We do have a better shot if we work from both ends, but I do just want to help my friend.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for
Get a
caring.
weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
I've got this little fighting machine robot.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend.
Regs? Is that short for regular?
Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Do your paperwork. I'll get your call through my robot friend.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss.
I hope not.
I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
That's what I'd like to hear.
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
That seems like stealing.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Little robot wants a hug. Excuse me. Let's talk to the Froyo owner.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Lexi, robot wants a hug.
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve. He's been after this spot for years.
Not the pretzel guy. What items do I have? What happened to my water? I had a water. We look at the for you stand. The entire stand was destroyed. I'm sure some for you could be salvaged. What's at the snack stand? Why spend credits on a great yet expensive coffee when there's Park ROM giving out free water? Do I need to get another water?
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool...
I need more water.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here for you to...
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
That was dumb. Wait, I thought I didn't have that water over here. Maybe I was just blind. Can I pour my water on? Oh, maybe it's because I was clicking on this guy. What's up with this tree?
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Globulus.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that hurt its feelings. What is this? Water pump. Shows the flow of water to the Park ROM. It's currently on and pumping strong. If I turn it off. Let me drink some water here and then mess with this ROM. Drink it. Yummy, refreshing water. Excuse me, I could use some water.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool...
I would love some cool, refreshing water.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
No, not cool, refreshing water.
Water levels. Not okay.
Not
water
okay.
levels. Not okay.
Oh no.
Water levels. Not okay.
You broke the little robot.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the ID card. Scan it quick.
That's all I needed.
Let's help Lexi up.
Let me keep that under my...
Hey!
Oh, Lexi noticed.
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
It's a wayward ROM.
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
Perhaps.
It headed off in that direction.
Go get it, Lexi.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Yeah.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Well, it's broken. You know,
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yeah. Big robot.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean.
I'm not up to anything.
I'll be in touch.
My nose is clean.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
I should save the game. Saves. I don't know, do I need to save it as something? It is chapter 1. Cool. Let us continue the game. You wanna head back to Hayden's? Let us go. Well, robot.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
Whoa.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
That was pretty good. Not bad at all.
At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I
Inexperience
just
is
wish
awesome.
Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation.
Yeah, I guess this is also a weird
Or
situation.
even just being out and about in general.
Oh, that's true.
It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
Yeah, how did you do the Lexi voice?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
10 megapixels, huh?
I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law.
Yep.
Frankly,
Good
I'm
job.
rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that.
Saying a
Let's
lot.
get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Alright, let's get that data cache. Go back to that. Whoa.
What? Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done
It
this?
says pure.
Why?
What does that say? Can't read the green. Jeez, this tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do.
Oh no.
This place, these items. They're all I have.
It took the
with Hayden.
computer too. His data cache.
What if he's gone for good?
We'll find him, sure.
What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Oh no. We'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well,
It's okay.
let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess.
Maybe we can find it somewhere.
We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Could it be in the busted TV? ROM piece. It says pure. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. Interesting. Tech scum.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target.
Does seem unlikely, unless he's working on cybernetic modifications.
I
of
know they
sorts.
don't like parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
Run your little meshnet searches. Any more things I can look at? What about the broken window? Splintered glass and graffiti. Oh no, the plant! They methodically shredded the whole plant. Alright, let's check the desk. Ransack tagged with spray paint.
I think the data cache is gone.
Oh no,
We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here.
it's not in the busted TV.
I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction.
Hopefully they can.
The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken.
Why was
I
Hayden
wonder
taken?
what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Did they take Hayden, or did they just use this as an opportunity to get his information? Maybe they took it to delay the
That's a
research.
distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
I don't
The
know enough about
information on
him.
the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could...
Oh,
Hey! What's wrong? No!
what just happened? Is that the start of a new chapter? Well, with that, thanks for watching.